Hey, welcome back everybody. And new subscribers. Sorry, this is not a RC video. I picked up some pellet guns. So we're going to do pellet guns today. Picked up a couple of these. Got them both for, I think it was like 75 bucks shipped to the door. And both the same ones. These are from the 80s sometime. Both in pretty good shape. A little bit of wear right there, a little bit of wear right there. Same on the other side, wear right there, a little bit right there. This one's actually got less wear on it than that one does. And when I got them, this is supposed to lock. It didn't lock. And this one didn't lock either. But I fixed this one, so now it locks. So that was easy enough. There's a little rubber wedge that goes in here. It goes across there. I don't know if you guys see that. Goes across here, inside there, and it holds this up. So I tried a couple different types of rubber, and I finally found the right one, and I just stuck it in there. And it's pretty tight. There it is right there. I don't know if you can see it. So otherwise you can buy them brand new on eBay for like 10 bucks for two, some shit like that. So I just figured I'd make my own. These are just, I just want to see if I can restore these, or, you know, just make them into shooters. But this one I'm still working on. I haven't started on yet. This one I've done a few things on. I did clean one of the handles. I mean, these are like 30, 40 years old. So a lot of nastiness in there. And I tried to redo this, but I messed it all up. So I like, screw it. Just leave them alone. Well, anyway, so I did do the seal on this. Here's the seal. It's just all dry rotted. And this is what it's supposed to look like right here. It would look like this one. I pulled this one out of this other gun I got. And here's this black stuff right here. This is that little rubber wedge that holds this barrel release up. It was all dry rotted too. I tried to flip it over and tried maybe do it from the other side. That didn't work. So like I said, I paid 75 bucks for these two, and it looks like it's just a seal on this one. I haven't gotten to that one yet. I did put a CO2 in this, and it just sprayed that shit all over my ass. So I did buy this one. I got this one for like 58 bucks. It's like brand new. It came with some CO2s, came with some pellets, came with a big ass thing of BBs. And this is the 90s or 2000s version of this. So a lot of this stuff is interchangeable. That's where I got this seal from. I got it out of this. I mean, I would have spent 10 bucks on a seal. This one needs the cocker. See, it's broke off. But this is interchangeable. And there's some other stuff in here that's interchangeable too. This gas tubing and stuff. And a lot of the trigger assembly and everything. And I think you could switch the barrels out too if you wanted. Because this is a CR. So it's got the rifle barrel. I think brand new they're like 70 bucks. About 8 years ago they're 38 bucks at Walmart. So I picked that up. I figured I'd use this for parts. You know, it's not a big deal. Alright, we're going to start off with the CR357. This is like the new version of the Dirty Harry. So we're going to see how accurate it is. And then we're going to see, I don't have a chronograph or whatever the hell they call that thing. But we'll just see how far it goes in that piece of wood. That's my chronograph right there. Alright, so let's pop some caps in this target up here. Alright, that was just me trying to get it sighted in. It was all hitting here, so I had to lift it up. And I was trying to move it over, then I ran out of pellets in the thing, so. Give me a few, get it sighted, and we'll see if it is sighted. Give me a second. Alright, I think I got it sighted in. Let's see where she hits. Gotta take safety off. So yeah, it's about where it needs to be. So my old shaky ass can't hold a gun very steady anyway, but it's about 12 feet away, 12, 13 feet. So that's what she's doing. And that one, I shot it in the board. It's sticking out a little bit. I think these are supposed to be 365 feet per second. So I did modify the rear sights, the little orange dots, put a white one on the front, because it's like next to impossible to see these damn sights. So let me load up another one of these magazines. All right, next up is the 80's 357 Dirty Harry. Everything in here came out of this. I took all that shit out and put it in here. I had to do some modifications. We'll go over that later. But everything that was in there is inside of this one. So let's get the CO2 in there and let's see how this thing does. All right, we're gonna, seems to be, I took a test shot, seems to be on target. We're gonna shoot a piece of the wood. Gonna shoot at that knot, see how far the pellet goes in, or if it bounces back and hits me like the other one did. But anyway, let's unload on that and see what we get. And shoot a couple at the wood. And that's what the newer version did. So let's see what this old one does. Here, I'm bouncing back. Oh, that one almost got me. Oh, there's ceasefire. So yeah, we stuck one in there. Looks like about the same distance in. So yeah, this old one works just as good as the new model does now. All right, just to show you the difference in power compared to them pistols. This one is, I don't even know what the hell it is, a Ruger or Mauser or some shit, which is Mauser, made in China, I'm sure. This is rated at up to 1,400 feet per second. This is Gammo. It's rated at 1,150 feet per second. Up to 1,150 feet per second. So let's shoot each one of these into the poor man's chronograph here. I probably should check and see if that's what it's called, where I keep calling it that all the time. But let's see what it does to a chunk of wood. I'm gonna shoot the 22 first. Oh yeah, here. There you can see that's a 22, and that's a 177. So there's a little bit different. So we'll shoot the big one first, and then this is the big one. This is the 22, and this is the 177. This is the more power supposedly. And we'll shoot the little one with that. See how far it goes. Alright, that's where the 22 hit from the pellet rifle at 1,150 feet per second. That's 465 feet per second. That's just barely in there. And this went in quite a ways. A 1/4 inch in, and that's just the back of the pellet. Alright, now we're going to shoot the 177 at this and see what it does. Alright, hit right there. It went in about a 1/2 inch. So that's in there a ways. Hit the back of it right there. Yep, so about double as far. Yeah, see? About twice as far as the 22. So it's got some powers, but that's a spring one. It's not a gas. This one's gas, so you cock it and it some nitrogen or some bullshit in there, I don't know. And this one's a spring, so this one kicks you in the shoulder and it makes you cry and everything else, and it's heavy, and that's why I went to this one. All right. Some of the other things I picked up in my old-timey BB gun shopping spree. I got 3.5 of these 1894's daisies. They all shoot about 2 inches. They ain't got, the seals are all bad in them, but they all cock and fire. And these will cock too. And the feed tubes are still good. What you do is you stick your BBs in here one at a time, pull this back a little bit, fill it up, put some more BBs in here, pull this back until it's all full. I don't know how many it holds. I don't know, 10 or 15, some shit like that, who knows. So I got 3 of these. They're in decent shape. Like I said, they all need new seals. I didn't feel like doing it. I've been farting around with these over here, the pistols, so I figure I'd master one thing before I try to master something else, because these look a lot more complicated than the pistols. If you got a spring in here you got to take out, you got to have a special tool, push that thing down in there and get the stuff out and put a new seal in there. So, alright, so we got those. Those will be sent on their way side there. They got to go. I'm not working on them. And I moved the target. Before it was only like 12 feet. So nailing it pretty good. Uh-oh, look at the big lot light. Act it up. Come on, baby. Come back. There you go. Alright, so yeah, this is like 12 feet. I'm going to put target over there, over by that beautiful curtain. That's like 20 feet. So let's see what I can hit at 20 feet. I was all over the place, wasn't I? But I was doing that quick draw, man. I was Dirty Harry in that thing. Alright, so we'll try it again, and this time we'll actually try to aim a little bit. I'm not sure when I hit it here. I aimed like the first 1 or 2 shots. After that, I just went all Dirty Harry on it. Let's put a target up and see what we get. Alright, I'm going to actually take my time and aim. So let's see what we can do with that. Alright. The first shot, I put the top of the sight in the center of the target. And they're hitting over here. And then this last 5 or so, I put the ball on top of the red dot on top of the sight. So I had the sight down here. And it lowered it down. Looks like it's off to the left a little bit. But anyway, hey, good to go, man. Like new. Should be, like I said, 465 feet per second. Up to. Alright. So, still got another one to do. Over here, waiting on parts. And we will get that one together. That one's already painted. I just bought this stuff. I didn't have to replace the insides of that one. That one is nice and smooth because it's all original. And then I picked this up. I got this for 54 bucks, man. Brand freaking new. 54 bucks. Plus another 10 shipping, so okay. 65 bucks. Oh, not bad. I'm not gonna shoot this. It does have a little nick in it, but it's brand new. Alright, cool. Alright. Like I said, we'll figure out something. Definitely ain't doing nothing with these. That's too much work. I don't know. Man, they're not that powerful anyway. They're only like maybe 250 feet per second, some shit like that. 230. I don't know. And last but not least, here it is, all painted and put back together. Like I said, it's got all brand new 2000 series pellet gun parts in it, so it'll do little modifications just to the cover, and a plastic part had to be trimmed a little bit, but other than that, everything pretty much fits. And if the original insides aren't worn out, you don't need to do all that modifications, but this one, everything was worn. It was pretty bad, so it all needed to be replaced. Like I said, I did highlight this back of the rear sight because you couldn't see shit. You couldn't see diddly. That one in the front and the rear. So, alright. So, we'll see what we come up with next. And take it from there.